What's going on, mates? Yum Yum here, and we are here again with Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. And I just have this little clip here. My game crashed like usual, but as you probably tell from the title, we're gonna do a little review of this game because overall, I just want to get this out there. I have lots of fun with this game. This game's really good, but I mean, it it has its setbacks whenever there's only one person developing it, and there's so many things going on, like thousands and thousands of like little computer things on the screen moving and. But anyway, I'm just gonna tell you my pros and cons of the game. We'll start with the pros. One pro, it's pretty much not like any other game out there. You can't do like anything as big a scale as you can with this. You can actually see them fight. You can take control of, like the troops and move them around and stuff. And there's just so many like so many units on the screen. You can put so many people on there. Have humongous battles. It's awesome. That's like one of my favorite things about it. It was only 15 bucks, and I mean, for a game like that, I thought it'd be at least like 30, maybe like 35. 15 bucks is a good price to just spend on it because I don't think I'm gonna be spending too much time on it because it is fun, but like I'd imagine it gets boring pretty quick. I only have like 3 hours on the game so far, but you know, $15 is a really good price for it. Also, the content in the game that you get with the $15 game that you bought, there's a lot of stuff in here. You can do a lot of stuff. And I know I just said I'm probably going to get bored of it soon, but I mean, I think for an early development game, there's a good, I don't know, maybe 20 units that you can mess around with, and there's good 8 slots. So you can have like 8 different like groups of people fighting each other. I mean, it would run like a potato, but still, it'll be really fun. And speaking of the running capacity, I don't have a supercomputer. I have like a $600-700 computer that I built with my friend, and it runs it really well. I mean, on good days it runs it really well because sometimes the game can be a bit flippy floppy on how it runs. But on a good day, it runs like if there's like 10,000 units on the screen, it would probably run at like 30, 40 FPS, and that's really good. I'm actually really surprised that it runs like that. Hopefully I'm getting more RAM. I think I have to get more RAM. And that should make it run even faster, like in the 50 to 60. There's like a few hundred, not 100,000, few tens of thousands of units on the screen. But yeah, the running, I mean, I'm really surprised how it runs that well for a game like that, because that goes back to my first point. There's no other game could run that many units on the screen and still like operate that decently. So props to that one guy making it. I mean, this is just a quick little review. There's probably a lot more pros about it. I mean, I'm sure there are, but I just want to tell you guys about it because it is a new game. If you guys are thinking of buying it and you click on this video, I mean, this is what I think about it. So now we're going to get to some of the cons, which there really aren't too many, but they're definitely there. And the biggest, most in-your-face number one, you know, the one that really gets me is how it just crashes over and over and over and over again. Like, you start up the game, crash, get to the main menu, crash. You're 3 minutes into like a little fight that you just made, crash. Like, if the game didn't crash so much, I'd have like 3 videos like every single day just pop them out, but I can't because it crashes every 10 minutes. And like the one time it does crash, I mean, it doesn't crash, my recording software either doesn't get it, or it's just a shitty fight. So I mean, that's definitely the biggest con right there, because you'll be like halfway into a fight, like this this fight that I'm showing you guys right now. It crashed 5 minutes into it, because I was gonna make it a separate video, but no, it just had to crash. So now I'm making a review of it. Another con is, I would say, the graphics, but the only reason the con is the graphics because if the graphics were any better, then it'd run like shit. Because I mean, they don't look bad, but they definitely don't look good. And this is on ultra settings. Like, I don't even want to see what it looks like on like the lowest setting, which they just call potato. Which I don't blame them. If you put on potato, it would probably look like a whole bunch of potatoes fighting. Just a whole bunch of potatoes holding like a stick or a bow and arrow or some kind of club. I mean, you gotta give this guy some credit though, because it is just him working on it. It's just a one-guy development team. But I'm trying to think of some other cons. I really can't think of too many other ones. The only other biggish kind of con I would give it is the way that you set out your units. I don't know if you saw it in my first video. You might have saw my first video. I don't know, but I'll show it in one of these videos I have about this game. The way you set up units is not. It's not horrible, but it's definitely not like good at all. You can only set 8 different groups of troops. You can only. It's like very limited to what you can do. I don't know if that helps with the game how it runs or something like that, but I wish that the way you could deploy your units and stuff was a bit easier. Because right now it kind of limits what you can do with the game, so I don't know. But yeah, overall I do like this game. I just hopefully in the next few patches it has, I hope it fixes all the crashes and stuff. Maybe runs it a bit decent, like a bit better, optimizes it a bit more. But yeah, if you have $15 laying around and you want kind of a new type of game where you just have tons of units on the screen and just battling it out and your computer isn't a piece of shite, and I'd definitely get this game. I'd highly recommend it. It also helped out this guy who's doing it all by himself, and he did a pretty damn good job doing it by himself. So, thank you guys for watching. If you want more of this game that I just did a review about, please leave a like, a comment. Anything helps. Any feedback helps, and I'll see you guys in the next one.